Hi, hello, how are you all doing today? Listen, so let me just be straight up honest with everybody. Okay, first of all, as you can tell, yes, we're back in the garage, but it sounds so weird, I understand. Let me just be real honest with y'all. The last video that I made, I just literally recorded it like not even like 10 seconds ago. Be real honest with you guys. Only reason I'm bringing this up is I need to inform y'all. So I want to test out this style, which is try to make a batch of videos within like one day. So specifically, I'm going to record this whole batch within like this day, and then tomorrow I'm going to start the whole editing process for both videos. I want to see how that works out with time. I want to see how that works out with time constraints to see if that is more beneficial to do that. I also bring this up too because, like, I'll be real honest with y'all. I'm gonna be doing some stuff in like in the next like few whatever days or whatever, and I don't think I could record during that time period. It's a little weird. It's really dumb. I'll be really honest with you. Like, it's really fucking stupid. But I mean, like, it's okay. It's nothing too hardcore. But it's something that I think I need to do. So let me just continue on the conversation. I just need to bring this up. Don't worry, for those of you that are like, y'all might feel like you are upset or tired with these type of videos. Listen, I understand, but I'll bring this up. This whole era that we are in, because currently we're in the garage under the staircase lo-fi era. So we're doing this right now. I'm saying this for like future sake, for like future videos of like, you know, we could look back on and laugh. But as of right now, we're in a fucking garage, and we're also currently under a staircase. That's where my bed is at. That's also where my room is at. So don't worry. Eventually, I will have my house. I'm gonna get a house. Hey, I will have my house. I'm gonna have I'm gonna get my vehicle, all that shit, all my other shit. I'm gonna get all that type of stuff. I'm gonna bring my cat too. You guys will see my cat. I love him. His name is Whiskers. I absolutely do appreciate him. He's fucking best. We'll be in a more open and more like, you know, home-y-esque, you know, like vibe of a set, because currently, like, see how this is right now? Yeah, this isn't my normal MO of like, you know, like recording and like how like my house is. Like, my house isn't really like this. It's semi like this, like the Star Wars shit. But I mean, for the most part, like, it's nothing like, I don't like. Keep in mind, I love this place, but like, it's not home, and it makes me sad sometimes. I really do miss home, and so it's a love-hate relationship. It makes me more excited for the life and opportunity that I have here, and that's more so for like the future of the channel and the future for my career, and also like other things I want to do in my life. I just saw something. For those of you that don't know, I explained this in the last video. I have a strong feeling that there's something out there watching me. It's really weird. It's kind of a creepy feeling, but I mean, like, it's okay. I don't mind it. But only because, like, I know that I'm kind of safe in here. I said kind of, okay? I am in the metro, for those of you that don't know. Honestly, I don't even know. It is freaky out there. I can't see shit. So we'll just have to see how this goes. But anyways, so don't worry, this whole era of this channel is gonna be here. It's gonna be funny. I guarantee you there's gonna be someone in the future that's gonna be like, remember the era of the fucking garage? And that's like, oh yeah, I do remember that. It was okay. And then someone else is gonna be, I remember the era of the staircase. I'm like, yeah, I remember that too. That's also kind of okay. So keep in mind, for future sakes, that's how this, I'm seeing this, okay? That's just how it is. Listen, I'm in a better mood from like comparative to like 15 seconds ago, okay? We were real honest with you. I don't know why. I just have these random fucking swings. So we'll continue with a topic, a conversation, because I was getting too emotional at the beginning. And that is about, you guessed it, thumbnail. I think we should be good as long as I am under the sticky note. That's as I think that we should be in a frame here. This was the only spot that gives me trouble. I won't lie to you. But anyways, let me continue the conversation. So, not that long. Just fucking get rid of this shit. I don't know what that is. It's just fucking like tape on the wall. Weird. Always freaks me out. I don't know why. Not that long ago, I spent at least, legitimately, I won't lie to you, I spent at least 2 hours staring at a thumbnail. Just staring at it. Trying to figure out like how to make it like more pop out and more, you know, of a intrinsic way to get the viewer, y'all, to like click on it. You know, when I say y'all, I don't mean y'all specifically. I mean like y'all in the sense of like random people that don't know who the fuck I am, just to be like, what's this? And so I was trying to figure out like what makes people like click on a video. And for the past few videos that you've seen, there's been a trend. I hope you notice. For the first few videos that I posted, they were mostly actual like photos I took with the camera, as you can tell. They're actual photos of like actual objects, and those did genuinely well. And then I also put some time in trying to come up with a genuine, like really good, like, you know, like phrase, because how my thumbnails work is how you see them. On one side is the thumbnail has you know, it's black, and the other side is just where the picture goes. The picture correlates to whatever I'm talking about, or in the sense of a metaphor of what I'm trying to like get at. So it might not make sense specifically in that instance, or like how it is right there, but it sounds fucking stupid, but you gotta keep in mind, like in a weird artsy way, like it has a correlation to the actual, you know, title of the video and the actual like story of what I want to like convey to everybody, and like all that type of stuff. So the picture does convey that in it, whether it be in a metaphorical sense of like, oh yeah, like this like is a representation of this, or this is like specifically the thing, like all that stuff. Like the example is like the celebration video. I had the muffin in there, which is the muffin. That was the thumbnail video. Back then, it was my little ghost like avatar character I would throw around there that I made with little, you know, the little tiny like purple pink little eye or whatever, all that type of stuff. It's my little ghost like little thing I tried to make. I did my best I could. I want you to know that, right? And I would use the ghost to convey like an emotion. Like another, like one of them was I was genuinely like a kind of afraid whenever I blew up for a second. I gained like 800 or some shit fucking views, or like 400 views, I don't really remember, on a video. And so many people, and I got a bunch of subscribers and a bunch of comments. That's where some of y'all really came from. And I remember I made the thumbnail, and the picture conveyed, you know, how I felt during the whole like emotional state, which was I felt really anxious and really terrified. You know, it like with the little ghost, the umbrella, it was supposed to be raining, all that type of stuff in a dark city and all that stuff. But it was still some light in the background that represents the idea of like, oh, you know, like there's like you know, the opportunity, like all that stuff. So, but you know, it's still like, you know, surrounded by the darkness of the city. It's weird. I'll also explain it. But the thumbnails usually have a correlation to what I want to bring up. So now we go on to the next point, which is the other side, and that is where I describe the actual part of the video, and that is the semi-title, the thumbnail title, and you've probably seen it before. On that side of the thumbnail, where it's just a black background, and then it's usually like the two elongated rectangles that represents the main primary colors of what I'm trying to convey, which is usually the main colors within the picture, if you can tell. And then in between those is the actual like the title, not the title fully, but not the title description at the very bottom, but like the actual like small like quick one-worded, two-phrase maybe title. Like, you know, last one was like time, another one was fear, another one was like academics, another one was like some other like bullshit or whatever. And some of them are just conveyed like little dumb little like, you know, funny haha moments or whatever, right? Or like some like a favorite one I really did like and I really do appreciate is I made the title that just said censored. There's an older video I made. It's not good, don't watch it. But it is an older video I made where the title and the thumbnail was Tachanka from Rainbow Six Siege, and I had his eyes blacked out as if like, you know, you can't see him, his eyes, and then also where the little description title was, or the side of the thumbnail where I would put like, you know, the phrases, whatever, I just put censored and at an angle, like you can't see it, because he said some fuck shit in that video. I won't lie to y'all. That's what I said. Don't go back to watch it. But that was a fun one. I still had that one saved because I really genuinely do like that little video, or not the video, the title, how the whole thumbnail came out. I'm getting too excited. How the thumbnail came out. So anyways, back with that whole like side of the thumbnail. Within that thumbnail, I would usually put in, you know, a small tiny description. I already said this before. I'm going to say it again because I don't remember the last conversation I just had. But because like that's a general like generalization summary of like how I do my little thumbnails is, you know, one side picture, one side description, because I feel like that's a easy not evil. It's easy for me to like, you know, have a set like thumbnail idea in order to create certain specific thumbnails and all that type of stuff. And then also to have like a curated, like, okay, this is just how I make my thumbnails. It seems easier for me. It's really convenient. I really do appreciate it. And I'm like, yeah, why not? So let's stick with it. So I really do like it. But I'm asking if this is a good thumbnail idea, because I also spent a good, like I said, I spent honestly like max 2 hours staring at one thumbnail that I made, and I was just trying to figure out how can I make it better. That was what I was legitimately doing. I went online and I was looking up videos about thumbnail ideas, right? I want to see like what's a good what's good ratio for this, like good colors to use, pigmentations for this, like what angles for cameras, for pictures, like what's a good thing. And it got real overwhelming, to be honest with you. I got real in depth into it, and I don't know if that was a good thing, but I did come out with the sense of like, you know, like have certain colors pop, maybe exaggerate certain, not exaggerate, like, oh look, fucking hurt, like, and I'll put my fucking face in the fucking thumbnail and like fucking freak out and shit. I'm not gonna do that because I don't like that. So instead I want to have like a nice little thumbnail for how I appreciate, and that's what this one I came up, you know, not gonna come up with, but the one I have, I really do appreciate that one, but I wanted to see if I can improve upon it. And that's the thing. The only thing I wanted to do was just learn if I could improve upon the thumbnail like idea or template that I already use. And I would like to. So that's what I was trying to figure out, is different like ways to use the as you can see, the last couple videos, this all had a point. I completely fucking forgot. The last couple videos, before it was using the actual camera to take photos of like actual vlog type shit, you know, of like that correlated to the video. And then afterwards, the last couple of videos that I took pictures with, those were like more online or like more zoomed in on a photo, and it looked more like you get it, the fucking picture online. It's basically it. So because of that, I wanted to see how those videos did parallel to the other set of videos I did. I did notice a difference, of course, and maybe it goes along the lines of why YouTube isn't recommending me. Maybe that might be like, you know, a factor within it, because I don't have a control like group to like work with this whole like scientific theory I'm trying to work with. It's YouTube, I understand, but like still. But because I don't have a real control group, instead I'm just going off of like theoreticals. So instead, that's basically what I'm gonna do right there. And so far those videos really did give me an example of like, okay, so these set of videos didn't perform as well, maybe because of the thumbnail. That really wasn't a thing. Maybe that was the reason why I'm having a dent within YouTube. So now I'm going to try to put not even more effort, because I already put a lot of effort into the whole thumbnail and title, but instead I'm going to try to like analyze it to see from an outside perspective on how I want to use said thumbnail and how I want to like, you know, implement it more. And also I need to be more creative with trying to like get those like picturesque, like, you know, pictures on the side. I'm sure it won't be that hard, because like the reason there's another point to this. And that's probably me looking too like in deep within this whole like fucking idea that probably doesn't really matter. Like, let me be honest with y'all, I've seen other thumbnails on YouTube and they are like poorly fucking shot. They're like pixelated, they're bullshit, and they're like zoomed in. They look like meme pictures, is literally it. And they're performing well, like fucking like really creepily well. So it's like, okay, so maybe I'm just looking too like in depth into how I want my thumbnails to be, because I don't want my thumbnails to be fucking like bland bullshit, but I don't want them to be fucking like stupid. So instead I want to just try to find a thumbnail that fits, you know, us, our lo-fi aesthetic, and that is what I'm trying to get at right now. And I really am thinking that the type of like thumbnail that I have right now, this template, it's good. I really think it's good. Honestly, I kind of like it. I really do appreciate it because it's beneficial. It really helps me out and all that type of stuff. But I want to know if there's like other things I could do within it. Maybe implement a certain particular color or color palette that I could use for like certain specific like types of videos, or just be ambiguous with it, and just kind of like fuck it. Let's just pick whatever color I want to for this set of this little thumbnail, and then pick a random picture that I want to use or whatever. I'm trying to the reason I'm bringing this up is because I want to look more in depth within as much aspect of YouTube as I possibly can. Then the thumbnail one is the one that I really like. I'm not gonna say I struggle with it, but it is something that's really just kind of like I need to think about. YouTube thumbnails are really weird. I know that for a fact. I know that maybe my thumbnail might be more constrictive to, like, you know, comparative to others where they use the full thing and they don't like only half it and this or that. Or maybe it'll be okay if I do a full picture. I don't know. I might test it out, but that's the thing. I kind of do like how this is, but I shouldn't be married to the idea of it. However, like it has worked for me and I really did appreciate it, but I do want to know if I can improve upon it is all I'm trying to say. That's literally the whole point of this video, is if my thumbnails are good and if I could like improve upon them, which I know I could improve upon them 100%. I just need to figure out, you know, different methods in order to do this type of thing right now. So I'm trying to test out some stuff. I've seen how it works here and there, and for the most part, I'm thinking for the vlog type videos, this type of stuff, or these vlog commentaries, honestly, I really do think that taking a photo of a specific object or whatever in like the IRL world is more appropriate for said videos, while comparatively, literally like right next to it is like it's like an online video, like a game video. It is much more easier to convey the type of video style / objective of what I want to get at via using the online, like, you know, the picture videos or whatever the fuck, right? Like how, like, the best way I could say it is the best type of thumbnails that in my opinion that I made are the Destiny videos. Nearing the end, right before I dropped off, is those thumbnails I really do appreciate, and that is something I'm going to go back to as time goes on, because I was able to really put some effort into like those like perfect picture thumbnails for me specifically that I like with my little ghost. I really loved it. And if you go back and see some of them, like you'll see like, oh yeah, like if you really look hard enough, like, oh yeah, that looks pretty sweet. So I really did like those. So all I'm trying to say is I think I need to figure out a way to do something like that, but with like more IRL stuff. So I'm thinking is like less is more, or more like less? Should it be more simplistic, minimalistic, maximalistic? Like what should the picture on the right side of the thumbnails like convey whenever I do this type of stuff? I really need to figure that out. So that's the only thing that I just need to bring up. I just had to talk about is the thumbnails of my videos. I want to know if they're good, and I want to know if I can improve upon them. And I'm trying to like figure this out. So I'm glad I'm talking about this, because I really need to like figure this out. But nonetheless, this video is going on too long enough. I'm freezing, and I already made this batch of videos to see what's up. So if I haven't been able to reply to any comments in videos and all that stuff, let this be known that this was another test week of videos. I wanted to do like a test batch, making all videos all at once, just to see how like life works out for me. So like I said, it's all I'm using this as an opportunity to test out stuff. Nonetheless, I really do appreciate all y'all watching my videos. I'm thankful for all y'all, like, you know, sticking around through thick and thin, through all this era of, you know, being in the garage under a staircase. Don't worry, eventually as time goes on, we will be in a more, you know, home that is more akin to us. So I really do appreciate everyone that is watching my little videos. Like I said, thank you all again for watching my little videos. I really do appreciate it. Have a grand night.